Good afternoon, everybody. It's 2 o'clock, so I will call to order the June 20th, 2023 meeting of the Development Waiver Review Committee. If anybody has any cell phones, if you could turn those off right now. I will get started by introducing myself. My name is Ann Lippman. I'm the Community Development Director, and I am the chairperson of this committee. I'll ask everybody else on the committee to turn on their microphones and introduce themselves.
Jason Phillips, County Attorney.
Ray Wooten, Director of Water.
George Jones, DOT.
Bruce Coyle, County Engineer.
Frank Baker, County Manager.
Thank you all. We only have two items on our agenda today. The first is to review the minutes from the April 18th, 2023 meetings. If everyone has had a chance to review those, I will ask for a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion to approve Mr. Jones and a second from Mr. Coyle. Are there any questions? If not, I will call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? There are none. The minutes of the April 18th, 2023 meeting are unanimously approved. Our agenda item today is case number 2023-6-W, application by Russell Tibbetts, requesting to waive the PDOT recommended left turn lane onto a proposed residential development. Property is located in land lots 399, 400, 464, 465, and 466 in District 2, Section 3 on the south side of Old Mill Road at the intersection of Gin Road in Post 3. Is the applicant present? If you'd come forward and present your application.
Yes, I'm Russ Tibbetts, and I'm here today to waive the my application to waive the turning lane at Old Mill Road. And Chuck here is he's the engineer who's designed it and everything, and give you all the information that you needed in your packet. And so I'll let him do the speaking if you have any questions on this, because he understands it more than I do, actually, I believe. So.
Thank you.
All right. Good afternoon. My name's Chuck Rand with WK Dixon. Man, that speaker is nice and loud today. And here assisting Mr. Tibbetts with his development off Old Mill Road named Waynesboro. We've been working with staff over the last several months to work both through construction plans and this improvement along Old Mill Road. This is one of the items that was tied back to a zoning stipulation. And as we move forward into the design, we got looking more at the entrance and the impacts to the right-of-way, given what improvements we were doing with Old Mill, and then took a look at the traffic data that was provided by Paulding County, and looking to waive the placement of a left turn lane at the subject development. You'll find a letter in your packet that pretty much supports our position, but when it comes down to it during the peak hour, we don't feel like there's going to be a lot of traffic opposing those left turns, and it should give us enough time to have any gaps or to have adequate gaps in order for the cars to turn in. Again, Old Mill Road is the very low volume road in Paulding County. I believe it's in the 1,200 cars a day volume wise. But if you have any questions, I'll be more glad to answer those and see where we go.
Okay, thank you. Does anybody on the committee have any questions for the applicant or his representative?
Mr. Rand, so this improvement along the frontage of the property on Old Mill Road, that's going to meet the design of a local Paulding County roadway?
It will, in the existing condition, and for those of you who've been out there, it's got a pretty good vertical curve as you're coming from Macklin heading west, and as part of this project, that will take that curve down substantially enough to meet those local road requirements that Paulding County DOT has in their development regulations.
And then also looking at the information provided in your packet, it looks like there's about 40 cars that'll be turning left in the PM peak hour, and up to possibly 60 opposing it, so.
That is correct.
Any other questions? I have a question. There was a zoning case that was part of this, that was done after the initial, this property. There's just another case, it was 2007-21-Z for an additional 36 lots that was supposed to be part of this. Do you know if there's any plans? It looks like it's in separate ownership. Do you know if there's any plans to add that to this portion of that? It looked like it did front on Old Mill Road.
I think that was that piece to the
Yes, that's
to the
not,
west.
no ma'am, that's.
No plans to
no
add
plans
that
for
to
the
it?
36, no, not
Okay.
at all. This is it.
Okay,
This is totally it.
all right, thank you.
Yep.
Are there any other questions? If not, thank you, sirs. You can have a seat.
Okay.
Is there anyone in the audience who would like to speak in behalf of this application? If so, please come forward. Is there anyone who would like to express opposition, has questions or concerns? I don't think we have anybody. So at this time, unless there are any other questions by the board, I would look for a motion on this case.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Okay, we have a motion to approve by Mr. Jones and a second from Mr. Baker. Are there any questions? If not, I will call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? There are none. The motion to waive the left turn lane has been approved unanimously. That is our only item of business today, so I will call for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
Okay, we have a motion from Mr. Baker and a second from Mr. Jones to adjourn. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. We are adjourned.